Welcome, Aripov, and thank you so much for being here today to talk a little bit about your great grandfather and his journey through Poland down to Berlin, and a little bit about his story. It'll be lovely to hear from yourself about him.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. So, my great-grandfather fought since 1944 till 1945. His full name, Aripov Vasily Petrovich. His battle path started from Poltava region in Ukraine. His regiment was moved to Minsk Mazovietsky city. There was the beachhead of his army, of Soviet army, was preparing to battle for Wisla River. Interesting fact, his regiment walked around 100 kilometers to Minsk Mazovietsky city. When they arrived, his regiment was preparing to battle for River Wisla. They must destroy Germans' defense on this river. On 14 January 1945, his regiment break through the German defense and took the German beachhead. The result of this battle was that they destroyed three enemy tanks, 10 anti-tank guns, 30 machine guns, 8 vehicles, 19 enemy beachheads, and about one battalion of an enemy infantry. They also captured 11 Germans. For these operations, he got the certificates for his honor. On 17th January 1945, and they entered to the city Rawa Mazowiecki, where they fought with the Germans. Germans tried to run from the city because they have less forces than Soviets. His regiment put infantry on self-propelled guns. They recaptured the city and destroyed 7 vehicles, 4 machine gunners, and 3 anti-tank guns. They also captured 20 Germans. On 18th January, the second battery of 1504 regiment entered the city Lodz, where they took the battle with the Germans. They destroyed 2 vehicles and captured 13 Germans. On 24th January 1945, the regiment uh, took the battle with Germans in the city Poznan. After the battle, they moved to Germany.
So, after leaving Poland,
Yeah,
they
they took all, I guess, they took almost every city in Poland, and they now can move to the Germany. Yeah. So, basically, I have one medal for liberating the Poland. Now you can see the medal. It looks like this. It has the date 17th January 1945. So I also have some his certificates of honor that he got for these battles.
absolutely beautiful, these certificates, the artwork on them, and it's a really lovely memento for you as the family of somebody who fought in these battles to be able to remember them by.
Yeah, this is really important for my family, for our history of our family, and we need to know our heroes, you know. They also took the Kościuszko city, and then they moved to the German borders. And now the Berlin battle has arrived.
Obviously, it was amazing there hearing a little bit about the history of the Poland battles. Obviously, they made their way to Berlin, but I think you mentioned to me before this that you don't have all the details of the Berlin history, but it's really lovely to hear about the Polish and the medals of honor that he also received for that.
Uh, the last battles that I know right now that they took, it was in the region of Neulandzow and region of Strasbourg. This is city in Germany. And then uh, they moved to the Berlin, and that's all, I guess.
You mentioned that you had the medal for the liberation of Poland. Were there any other medals or honors that he received?
Yeah, he has more. Uh, he has he got the medal for taking the Berlin. It also has the date uh, 2nd May 1945. That's not all of his medals. I also have some medals for other his heroic deeds. For example, he has Order of the Red Star. It looks like the Red Star with the Soviet soldier that has rifle. We also show you his heroic deeds in English, the documents that introduce his heroic deeds. Yeah. He got this medal on 17th February 1945. The next one of his orders is uh, the Order of the Patriotic War. It looks like this. This medal was created in World War II and was given him in World War II.
Thank you so much for sharing his story there. It's really interesting hearing about his battle path through all the way to Berlin in the end and hearing a little bit about his medals. But what I also wanted to maybe just talk about as we come to the end of this interview is not only just some of the beautiful photos that you've shared of both him and some of his comrades, but also a letter that you've shared with me. And it'd be great to just hearing a little bit about what this letter is and also what the content is.
This letter was for his family. On the photo, we can see his friends, his members of self-propaganda gun.
Inside the letter itself, it would be interesting to hear. Obviously, I can't read what it said, but it'd be lovely to hear the translation that you've really kindly done for us.
The text is in good long memory to parents and the whole family from your son Vasya. That something reminds you of my dead essay of the Middle Patriotic War. My comrade on the left, Sasha, and on the right, my mechanic, Andrusha, with whom always together, inseparable friends. But already Sasha is going home. We shook hands for many years until the next meeting, but I saw them all off, and I myself remain. I wish you happiness as well as friends for many years, with the greeting in memory.
That's a really beautiful letter, and it's obviously extremely sad where he's saying goodbye to some of his crew who are going back, and he's obviously having to remain on the front lines. But it's a beautiful letter, and again, just a really lovely way to finish this interview with a proper story of people who were fought with each other, but the whole time were thinking of home, and that's the reason why they were doing it.
Yeah, the letter is kind of depressing, but the story is not really sad because afterward he went back to home. He hadn't got any injury, so uh, the story end kind of positive.
Well, I'd like to say a huge thank you for being here today. It was really lovely hearing about your granddad, or your great granddad, even, and his story throughout the war. Being able to share these personal items here today on VE Day is a really meaningful thing, and I appreciate you being here today.
It's really important for me. So thank you for this interesting event that you create for all of people that want to talk about their great grandfather. Yeah.